One of the problems I notice is that teachers just tend to teach to the book. Because the book provides a sort of comfort zone, they tend to become over-dependent on the book. And I think the best teachers are those who see the course book as a springboard, really, as the basis for a lesson. And they see it lays out the territory that they're going to cover, but they look for ways of personalizing it, making the content perhaps a little more relevant to the students' immediate needs based on some topic that might have come up in the news or in the life experiences of their students recently. So it's not the book that's teaching. The book is just providing a start, if you like, and so it's the teacher engaging with the students and improvising around the lesson that really makes the lesson effective and dynamic. So that is an issue that I think one sometimes observes. The teacher is too dependent on the book, is letting the book do the teaching rather than stepping back from the book and then letting the book be the start of the lesson, but then carrying on with their own ideas and suggestions. Both Interchange and Four Corners are in American English or North American English, but by that we mean that the dialogues and the tasks which are used as production models, in other words, which are used to model language as a basis for repetition by the students, those are in native speaker North American English. But in many parts of the world today, although students, that might be the accent that they would prefer to learn, they do so in a way which also reflects their own cultural identity. So, for example, they might introduce features into their pronunciation which reflected they're a Portuguese speaker in Brazil, or a Spanish speaker in Mexico, or a Japanese speaker in Japan. So although those production models provide examples of native speaker English, it's not uncommon for students to feel that they want their own cultural identity. I'm Japanese, I don't mind sounding like a Japanese when I speak English. I understand native speaker English, it's not the way I want to sound. It's a personal issue. Some students do want to lose any trace of an accent, but we needn't make that a target. That's something for individual choice. On the auditory materials, the tapes and the videos for both the Four Corners and Interchange series, we also introduce other varieties of English for students to hear, to recognize that English is used in countries where it's a second or foreign language far more extensively than it is in countries where it's a mother tongue. So for many people using English today, they'll most often encounter situations where the other person they're speaking to is also a second language speaker of English. So they won't always be hearing fluent native speaker English, and so we try to educate the students, if you like, to that reality through giving them a rich exposure to other varieties of English through the audio program and the video program.